Catholic Church.
Sunday morning in Addis. Entering the church. My tour guide. And what's this right here?
So right now we are in the Holy Trinity Cathedral, which is established by the Emperor Haile Selassie in 1931. But the construction was not finished until 1943. So until 1943, the reason is because after he started the building the church, the Italian, they came in 1965. So for about like 5 years they were here. At that time he exiled. He was in the UK, in British, for about 5 years. And that's why the construction was not finished and stopped. So in 1941, after he came back, he started again, but he changed the design, the construction, and the church design. It was like more rounded church, but after he visited the Orthodox church in the European country, he changed this design. It's completely different design from the normal Orthodox church style. Our main style is like round church. This is at that time it's built as a square and it's completely different. When they built.
Say that again about the 5 entrances.
Yeah. Okay.
So these are patriarchs and bishops. Patriarchs. So during this 2 hour of service, people have to stand during the duration of the service for at least 2 hours, unless you are elderly, pregnant, or have some special circumstance where you can't stand. Right now we're waiting for the first service to conclude. Let's take off shoes. You said the chants that they sing are from the 6th century.
Okay. It's written by Saint Yari, Ethiopian saint.
And what's the language they?
Ge'ez. Ge'ez is different sides. Small side on this side and then bigger. The smaller is like the New Testament represents.
So like I kind of want to understand if someone wants to start a church, what requirements do they have to do to
You mean to be
have a church that's in like the United States, for example?
The requirement to have it, I mean, to build the church, or the requirement to be like a part of the church?
Yeah, to lead the church. Yeah.
To lead the church, the requirement is like the patriarch first will give you some basic information about how to build a church and everything. But you have to be first either a priest or not.
Priest or more.
Yeah, to start a bishop or bishop to start to build the church. The Ethiopian church. So I think that's your question, to build the church. Let's say if I can't build the church because I'm not a priest or deacon. I mean priest or so I have to be like first priest or be the part of the church to be the priest. And then after that you have to follow all the church, the Ethiopia church. I mean what do you call rules to build the church. Let's be round, let's be 3 areas, let's be 3 entrance, something like that. You cannot build like a house.
So in church, in Western churches, you have to do what they call like a tithing offering, where you give 10%, the 10% tithe, and then if you want to offer something during service, or people, if that customary.
I mean, usually we have a donation box, something like this. Donation box that people give. But like in Ethiopian Orthodox Church also, not 10%. There is a percentage, like 5%, that you can give it to the church. It's not mandatory. It's your like what do you call your willingness. And still people can't give a lot of money. So they sometimes they bring animals, not inside the church, outside, then they give it to the people. The church people. Sometimes they give it to the candle, the yellow candle, the one we saw outside. Sometimes they give it to like clothes. Yeah, they give many, they give different like materials to the Orthodox.
Okay. Is there a biblical requirement to give a certain amount?
Like
in the Bible.
I don't know exactly, but there is a requirement. Like you have to give some money for the church. So this money goes to like for the church people, like their salary. Or to buy incense, candles, some materials. It's safer to put over here. It's very safe to put over here.
What's going on right now?
That's a wedding, a church wedding. See the bride and the groom sitting over there with the crowns.
Wow, actual wedding.
It is. You can marry in the church. But to have the very beautiful crowd. And then also the dress. Who's bride and groom must be like virgin.
Virgins for
They are virgins.
So you have to be a virgin to wear a crown.
section, which is where the royal family come and attend the service. So this is the throne of Emperor Haile Selassie. And his wife, see over there. Two thrones.
2 thrones, okay.
For him,
Uh-huh.
for Emperor Haile Selassie, and then for Empress Mene. He had like 6 children. 3 of them they sit here. You see?
Uh-huh.
Zana now which line እንትን ያለው ሁለት ሰዓት ቅዳሴ ሳያልቅ ስለማይሆን ብር ሰጠን ስትወጡ ትቆርጣላችሁ ተብሎ you can see over here the other will be sit over here so regardless on the other side the boys his
5 children were buried
under this table.
Oh, okay.
He and his wife buried here. We'll see and visit this one.
Okay.
So before
10 pillars.
10 commandments are written on top of the in Amharic.
So okay, 10 commandments written on each pillar.
In each pillar. 10. Then there is a David star. You see?
Oh, the David star right here.
Star
Okay.
of David over
Star
here.
of David.
And then different pillars and pictures on this. The 6 apostles and the other side 6 apostles. But this one, Saint George,
Uh-huh.
which is the patriarch saint of, we call it the Ethiopian patriarch saint of Saint George.
Mhm.
And then Saint Abuna Teklandat, one of the Ethiopian saints.
Okay.
You see the first one?
Mhm.
And the other one is like apostles. Here they are painting in style.
Yes. Hold on.
So these two came from Syria, which they Orthodox to expand the Orthodox in Ethiopia, and white or brown.
Brown, this is Jesus.
It's not, yeah. If there is, so you can see over here also it's more color. So, but and then Saint Mary, let me show you over here. Same. You see? And then John the Baptist.
John the Baptist.
That one is like one of the saints, the 9 saints who came to Ethiopia. And Saint Kedus Gabriel. So painting, as I told you, is different. It started in the 14th century, in the Gondorian time, but in recent painting becoming like people are making more like white color, which is a bit different now. I mean, if you go to the north part of the country in Ethiopia, where Christianity is big, painting is like more like this. That's, for example, Saint Michael. Even the Saint Michael and Saint Raphael. You see how the color is like more brown.
This is Saint
Raphael.
Okay.
So
You can come inside?
yeah.
Okay.
Inside. This is the tomb of Emperor Haile Selassie and his wife Empress Mene.
Wow, so this is an actual tomb of Emperor Selassie and his wife.
And then this is the Emperor Haile Selassie. His first names are written in this over here in the marble, like Ka-Hose, which means Adamawi Haile Selassie, Emperor Haile Selassie. And then the other one is like Te
Wow.
Empress Mene.
This
So the
is-
marble has 3 main designs. So the first one, this design is the
We have obelisks on the north part of the country, which is in Aksum.
Aksum, okay.
Yeah, the Aksum obelisk. The head of the Aksum obelisk is like this. And then also in the north part of the country, there is a famous church which is called the Lalibela Church, yeah? The walking Lalibela church design is like this. And then the third is the cloth lion. Lion, at the time of Emperor Haile Selassie, used to be like his major animal. Like even in his part, there were like plenty of lions.
Wow.
Of Judah, and the lion. Lion is a related animal. I mean, still there are lions in the country. But this is the cloth lion. You see.
Wow. The paintings around
The
what?
recent
The
painting
recent paintings?
are modern painting. Are completely different from the old painting.
Okay.
As I told you, in the 14th century, where painting is in Ethiopia started, it's more like what you call our color. Against like Saint Michael, like Jesus, or Saint Mary over here.
Okay.
And after the Gondorian time, what do you call Gondor become the capital stuff. Like, so the eyes are like bigger, and then the people are like start question at that time like which is good, which is bad, which is saint, because they don't read, they don't write, and then the only way to express or to tell the story is painting. So they have to do something, and then they start like painting bad people two eyes. Even when Jesus is crucified like this, the eye will be one side, yeah. But still they paint two eyes because it's two eyes good people, one eye is bad people. And then people know, okay, this is bad, this is good. That's the Gondorian style of painting. And then the 19th century painting become more modern painting.
Okay.
And then the glass-tone picture painting.
Okay. So basically, I raised the question on white versus brown images of Christ and other figures, and 14th century, when Ethiopia started doing paintings, you see the paintings that I just showed were more of melanated people, and towards the 16th century forth, images became lighter and lighter. So that kind of puts some context around what I've seen here in the country. Okay.
Which is this one, the green devils, the flames, that's the hell.
That's hell, okay.
On this side, that's the heaven.
Heaven, okay.
Heaven
and hell. So these are flames. Let me try to see if I can zoom in. The green devil flames. And you said this is the last judgment, right?
But the rights. So in 1937, in February 18, they killed more than 30,000 people in Addis, in Italy. And he did a famous speech, and then one of the main speech is now becoming a song of Bob Marley. You know the song War, W-A-R, War? That's Emperor Haile Selassie's speech.
So this is Emperor Selassie speaking at the League of Nations?
Yeah, in Geneva, in Switzerland.
And so which paintings are the political paintings?
This one.
This one, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second one is over here.
Okay.
The other.
Let's see if I can get zoom in. Okay.
That's the. And then the third one. Third one is like this one. See, he's putting the flag of Ethiopia in the west part of the country, which is he officially started marking or bordering the country. West is like now South Sudan.
That's okay.
At that time was Sudan. Sudan was under the British colony. And then British was like the whole time intervening in the country to colonize Ethiopia. They tried a couple of times.
Right.
So he put the flag of Ethiopia in the west part of the country as a mark, as a border. That's in the west part of the country.
Saint Gabriel and Saint Michael.
So they are like the guardian of angels. So every time in Ethiopia Orthodox Church, you'll see the painting of Saint Michael and Saint Gabriel.
So what does this fire represent?
Do you know the story in the Bible? In the Bible, he saved the three people from the from the fire because they called the name of Saint Gabriel, and then he came and he saved them.
Saved them from okay. This is from where?
This is the section is the Old Testament section.
Old
That
Testament
sounds
section.
like a storytelling,
Okay.
starting from Adam and Eve, Noah, the Ark of Noah, Abraham and the three wise men, and then Moses and 10 Commandments, and then the last one is when Queen Sheba visited King Solomon.
Okay.
Yeah, from the birth of Jesus.
Birth of Jesus.
When Jesus is baptized. Mount Sinai.
What's this one?
Tabor, Mount Tabor, when Jesus is talking with Moses and Abraham. And this one is the, what do you call it, resurrection.
Resurrection.
Yeah, resurrection. And then that's the Pentecost.
Pentecost.
Yeah, the last one.